I'm trying to give you guys like full view of my background, but I don't. Okay, hold on. Alright. All right, guys. So what you're getting today is a moonlight reading with Nature's Daughter. And let me just get a couple things set up here really quick, and I'll be ready. It's just going to take me a second. Moonlight reading with Nature's Daughter. And let me just get a couple things. All right. Celebrate good times. Come on. Okay. Nor FLB. Hi. I hope you're having a very great day. Yay, I got it set up. Okay, guys, this is the first time I've ever tried to do a late night reading. So everybody else has their own little name for their late night readings. But my late night readings are going to be called Moonlight Readings with Nature's Daughter. So this moonlight reading is going to be for Aquarius. Let's get into it. Yeah. So I got my nightgown on. I'm in my bed. Okay. And I put me a backdrop, my old backdrop. I put that back here. I got my cherry blossom set up in that area, but I wasn't trying to do all that. That just seemed like a whole lot of work, and I'm just not feeling it right now. So, what I'm going to do is give us a nice Aquarius reading in the comfort of my bed. You like my hair? Thank you. I'm so glad you like my hair. I've been working hard on it, and I am so not done. I still got, ooh, where is it? These 6 locks right here to finish retying the roots, and then it's going to end up being 3 two-strand twists. That looks like this. I have been working on it for 3 days, and it's not because I can't get through it with my hands. It's because my scalp hurts so bad. I can't even look at it right now. But thank you so much for the hair compliment. I appreciate it. The first thing I want to start off with is this is for adults only, 18 and up. Entertainment purposes. I don't want anybody going to make any life altering decisions based on my reading or any other. Go within, go with God, make your decisions, be your own leader of discernment. Okay. Like I said, we are doing Aquarius. This is new moon in Aquarius. Explore innovative ideas and embrace your unique perspective. Innovation, independence, vision. I hope you guys can see that. Nice and clear. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I have been busy all day, and I said, you know what? I have got to stop and do a reading for my peeps. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, Kinsey and Derek. Hi, Kai. I hope everybody's having a wonderfully blessed day. It's been so great today. I'm just a happy camper. I'm not going to lie. I got some good stuff coming through. Had a little bit of good news. I talked to my brother today. I haven't talked to him since I was in the hospital the first time. I don't even think I called him the second time I went to the hospital because I was so sick. But I'm better now, and we are not going to talk about that tonight. We are just going to get into this Aquarius reading, and I'm so excited about it. So, um, let's go ahead and start with the nice oracle deck, okay? Get into it. And let's see, what tarot deck are we going to use today? Since I'm starting out with pink embossed edges on the oracle deck, I'm going to pull out my pink embossed edges tarot deck. Hey, yeah, guys, I've been going crazy with the embossed edges. I just think it's dwarfs. It's so cute. It's the cutest thing ever. Are these the same? Almost. You see that, guys? Almost exactly the same. My light is super bright. I don't know if I'm too bright. Am I too bright? You can like really see it in my glasses though. Let me see if I can see without my glasses enough. Not really. I'm leaving my glasses on. I gotta get contacts, guys. I haven't worn contacts in a really long time, and the reason why is because I watched the episode of Monsters Inside Me and it freaked me the heck out. I'm not gonna lie. It scared the crap out of me. This girl, and I am so OCD, I can't imagine this ever happening to me. But this girl, I guess she didn't clean her contacts properly, right? She got some type of parasite on her contacts that got on her eye, and it sent it damn near killed her, but it almost blinded her. And I was just like, oh my god, I don't ever want a parasite in me at all. But I mean, that happens because of some of the stuff we eat. But in your eye, oh god, I was just like that. Ugh. But I know that wouldn't happen to me because I would be overly clean with mine instead of not cleaning them enough. She was a young teenage girl that just didn't know any better. But I'm so OCD, I would be like cleaning my stuff probably twice as more, 2 to 3 times more than I need to, just to be sure, because I'm so paranoid about stuff like that happening. Kai, are you talking about this deck, the graffiti deck? This is an Oracle deck. I got this one from Etsy, and I want to say I got this one from Amazon, and this is the Love Tarot deck, and this one is the Graffiti by Vibe About It on Etsy. And this is volume 2. She's got a volume 1. This is 240 card deck. This is the other half. Look, let me put it together so you can see how big this. I love this deck. I saw another reader, Linda Lights, using this deck, and I was like, "Ooh, it's so gorgeous! I have to have it." I saw it and I was like, "Man, that's a lot of cards." And I noticed that the back was different on one of the cards, and this part is green on another card. And I was like, okay, so this is like two different decks. So it's volume 1 and volume 2. So I started with volume 2 because it's more cards and it was a little bit more in price. So I wanted to get the more expensive one first. And then I ordered these cards before I wound up in the hospital finding out that I had cancer. And uh, I laugh about it because I don't have it anymore. I literally found out I had cancer on June 9th. They cut it out of me on June 12th. They released me 2 days later on the 14th. I went back to the hospital and was readmitted 1 week later on the 21st because I had a fluid buildup in my stomach from the liver partial removal and gallbladder removal. And then they took that fluid out of my stomach, sent me home a few days later, and I'm fine. And now it's been a week since I've been out of the hospital. I'm good. They told me that my lymph nodes are cancer free. I didn't have to take radiation or chemo. I am a walking miracle. So, yeah, I received this deck in the mail while I was in the hospital the first time. And my man brought this deck to me in the hospital. I'm telling you, he's the sweetest thing ever. He was doing everything. I swear, he came up to the hospital and slept next to me in this uncomfortable fold-out chair bed thing every night. And he brought me food. He brought me stuffed animals, balloons. He did everything he could to make me feel better, and prayed with me. And I'm telling you, he brought me my tarot decks. I couldn't do lives in there, but I could do shorts. So I was doing little shorts, and I was still posting and stuff, just trying to keep everybody abreast of my condition and everything, and that I was okay. But yeah, I've been going through some stuff, but I'm good now, and I'm so blessed. That's why I'm like, I gotta get on here and do a reading for my peeps, because my peeps held me down while I was in the hospital, praying for me, checking on me every day. You guys are amazing. I love my subscribers. I do. Mwah. So let me get into this reading, yeah, because I'm feeling some energy for Aquarius. There's some haters in the midst. There's some haters in the midst, Aquarius. We about to talk about it, baby. Let's get into it. I got the tea for you at the bottom of the decks. Okay, delusions are grandeur. Delusions of grandeur. It's already being written in stone. Let me shuffle these up. I had to take that one out the bottom because he looks crazy, and I've got a feeling that's going to be a crazy ex and a weird family member that done got together. And it's a damn shame that people are doing it, but they doing it. They trying it. And Aquarius, we ain't going with it. We're not gonna let the people act a fool with our Aquarius, right? We gonna put them in their places. We gonna make sure you are ready and you know what's going on and what's to come. All right, so what was on the bottom of that deck was delusions of grandeur, thinking you're better than others, disconnection from reality, inflated view of importance. Hello. Somebody think they're important in your life when they don't really have any place in your world, but they're about to find out. They gonna learn today. They gonna learn today. Okay? All right. Let's get into this reading. See what we got going on, huh? What do we... Oh, okay, that's a lot. We're not going to accept all that. That's just too much. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and shuffle these because I feel like those were stuck together. They still so new. Even though I got these while I was in the hospital a month ago, I really haven't done readings like that since I've been out. I mean, I've been doing readings, but wow, that's a lot. They just really trying to come out in a whole story. This is like 8 cards. No, I'm not going to accept these. That's just too much at once. You know what I'm saying? Let me shuffle these bad boys up a little bit better. There we go. See if we can loosen them up just a bit. That's better. All right. Let's see if we can get that to come out better. There we go. There we go. Jealous ex. That's what it is. It's a jealous ex. So these delusions of grandeur, yeah, that's coming from this jealous ex. Doesn't like seeing you move on or do better than them. Residual feelings, unable to move on. They're still feeling you. And they're mad. Well, you know, being upset with you because you have moved on is a sad situation. Because this jealous ex, they ghosted you. They were the roller coaster that were coming in and out of your life, and you decided to move on, and they're upset about it. They're upset because you let them ghost you. You let them move on. You didn't chase after them. They were expecting you to come running behind them, Aquarius. They thought you were going to be like, baby, don't go. Come back. And you were like, bye, sweetie. You get the deuces. I'm tired of this roller coaster ride, up and down, in and out, skirt, all that crap. Go on. I'm grown. I don't have time for these kid games. Fake apologies. Apologizing to keep the peace. No remorse or guilt. Actions have not changed. Same old attitude. You don't even have a care in the world, right? So why should I care? Like, you really are trying to come back into a situation where there's just no love, no like, no nothing. I feel like what's going on in reality, Aquarius, is when this person ghosted you and you just accepted it and moved on and just started loving on yourself and decided that whatever they are going through, it doesn't have anything to do with you. So you're not going to beat yourself up about it. Of course, you're not going to beat yourself up about it. You love yourself and you continue to love yourself, and you showed yourself and them how to move forward in love and light instead of leaving a trail of, I don't know, burnt bridges behind you and broken hearts. You decided, I don't want to break anybody's heart or burn a bridge. We don't have to be enemies to break up. So it is what it is. So this says AIP sickness bag. I still am not sure if that it was a typo, because it looks like it's supposed to be air sickness bag, but it says AIP, and I don't know what AIP could be short for. So I'm not even going to try to figure that out. But it says barf bags, feeling nauseous, anxious, something is making you upset, but unsure of what it is. And as soon as I picked up this card, my throat chakra started going crazy and I started burping. So somebody doesn't want me to talk to you about this. It's black magic, feeling nauseous, anxious, something is making you upset, but unsure of what it is. What's making you upset is somebody's doing magic on you, trying to keep you from doing what you want to do in life. And it looks like, okay, you know what I'm picking up here? The X is a warlock. The X is a warlock, and they had you in some type of weird sexual contract that you broke free from when you did your cord cutting ceremony. You may not have known that he was a warlock, but you had a sense that was into magic in a way that he wasn't sharing with you. But, hmm, hmm, yeah. So when it comes to these warlocks, a lot of times the bulk of the magic that they do on a woman is during sex. So that's the quickest way to lock you in. And now that he doesn't have access to you sexually, he can't lock me in anymore. So whoever this ex is, they're gonna try to come back and with some sexy time. Do you remember the time? No, I don't. I forgot all about you and I moved on. So, yeah, no, thank you. But they're going to try to come back because when you severed that connection, they weren't able to tap into you anymore. You cut the cord. Good for you. Good for you. Get into it, yeah. The catalyst, spark that lit the flame, person who initiated change, setting everything in motion, the key. Hmm. Hmm. So even though, like I said, initially they ghosted you, but you let them go with no problem. They thought they were going to get a chase and they didn't. When you didn't chase them, initially they were like, good, I can just break free. But then when they realized the grass wasn't greener on the other side, they tried to come back and you were not available. And it looks like not only were you not available, but you moved on and moved away. Now they don't know where you are. And they're sending you magic to try to get you to call them, to contact them, because even if they had a phone number for you, I don't think they have the balls to call you because they're not used to people walking away from them. They're not used to not being chased when they go someone. They're used to people trying to hunt them down for months to years, right? So unresolved drama, questions remain unanswered, undecided, mutual confusion, emotions beneath the surface. Hmm. And there's a shark on here under the boat, a big shark. So what does that tell you? Yeah. Yeah, you got a lot going on with this ex. They're really trying to figure out how to get back into your good graces. Mm. Messy breakup at the bottom, judgmental stares. Hellboy. Oh, Lord. What did you walk away from? It looks like you ran away from something that you needed to run away from. Messy breakup, separation characterized by conflict, not clean or straightforward, lingering drama. So the drama that's lingering is just because this exes just don't want to let you go, really. But no, it looks, you know what? They created new drama because when they decided that they wanted you back, they broke up with the person that they were with to try to get you back. They've been comparing you to this other person their whole relationship. Now you got an enemy. This person that they left you for is now your enemy. Make it make sense. You didn't do anything to this person. They left you for them, and now that person's mad at you because they want you back. Snap out of it. Like, what is really? Whoever this is, they're very sad. Excuse for a person, but that's the messy breakup. It's not your breakup, it's their breakup with the person they left you for. Judgmental stares, feeling judged by others, disapproval, social pressure, feelings of self consciousness. So it sounds like mutual friends are coming to them like, so whatever happened with you and so and so? Like, you guys were great together. And they're like, oh, well, you know, they weren't so great. They talked bad about you, but then they came back around and was like, hey, have you talked to so and so? And they were like, well, I thought you guys, you know, blah, 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 weren't great together and they were all these bad things. Why do you want their number now? You know? And they're like, yeah, I'm not getting in the middle of that. And now they can't find anybody in a mutual friend that will hook you guys back up or even let them know where you live. So it must be, you know, they must have talked a lot of bad stuff about you when you guys broke up. And now they got to eat it. Like Weird Al Yankovic did his little rendition of Michael Jackson's Beat It back in the, what was that, 80s or 90s? He changed Beat It to Eat It. So he just kept eating and just kept getting bigger and bigger in the video. It was so funny. And Michael Jackson let him use his set for Beat It. Because unlike Prince, Michael Jackson thought it was hilarious whenever Weird Al Yankovic would, you know, do his songs, remake his songs. Prince sued that ass though. He was like, "You're not remaking my art. My music is art, and I don't think it's funny." They were so polar opposite, but so very talented. Michael Jackson and Prince, but they were so polar opposite in personality. But Weird Al Yankovic had this song called "Eat It, Eat It." Eat it, eat it. No one wants to be defeated. It was hilarious. But that's what that ex has to do. They got to eat their words, right? Because they were toxic and they were ignorant and they acted. They showed their ass after the breakup, right? Trying to make you look bad, make it seem like it was okay to ghost you, but you didn't care. You weren't even worried about it because that wasn't the first time they did it to you, but it was the last, right? Hellboy, toxic lover, can't resist even if it's not good for you. Bad boy girl, irresistibly bad, guilty pleasure. Okay, so this is what this ex used to be for you. Somebody that you couldn't say no to, but you've grown past that. So what that was is not what it is anymore. And what it looks like is they just can't let go of the thought of you. Social butterfly on the bottom. Oh, blame game. Now we know that was a part of what was going on. They were blaming you for everything, not taking accountability, avoids responsibility, playing the victim, accusatory, protects reputation. So anything to make themselves look good is what you were dealing with. And you're a social butterfly, thriving in social circles, enjoys interacting with others, popular, charming, ease in social settings because you're awesome. All right? You got great things coming your way, Aquarius. That's why it was good for you to shake that person, that toxic entity. You know why? Because they were holding you back anyway. That's what was going on there. Here, let's just go ahead and put those there. And let's get out this beautiful love tarot cards. Okay. Okay. It has been such a gloomy, rainy day. It's been raining all day. The sun didn't decide to come out until right before it set. It was like, hey, bye. I might see you tomorrow, maybe. It's supposed to rain some more tomorrow. It's been raining all week. It's been that type of week. But, I'm not, I am so not complaining in any way, shape, or form. I'm just not because it's been hot and I know it's going to get hotter. So we got on the bottom the chariot. So your chariot is coming. Your chariot is actually here, Aquarius. It's not looking like you're going to have to work hard for anything. You got great things coming your way. And judgment. Yep, that ex is about to get judgment. I think your ex is already getting judgment. Your ex is already getting the judgment for all the monotony, all the dumb crap that they tried to do to you, the traps that they tried to set for you to make your future not be as bright. Wow, this is three major arcana, the sun. You got great things coming your way, Aquarius. You got the chariot, judgment, and the sun. Okay? The trumpet is sounded. Okay? You need to make sure you're answering the call for your life purpose. Okay? Because everything that you want or need is going to come to you. Like all you got to do is get into what you know you're here to do. And most likely is the thing that you love the most, right? That you would do for free. That's what you're here to do. And God's going to make sure you get paid for it. The sun, you're going to have your wish fulfillment coming in. Trust in divine timing because that is what you got working in your favor. And you're protected. You are protected. Let's get it. Ooh, that's too many. Two of Cups and Three of Cups. Wow. Wow. Yeah. I mean, you be your own leader of discernment. These are not fishy cups. Looks like it's time for you to really take some time out and enjoy yourself because you got great things coming in. You've worked hard. You've dealt with some unnecessary people and things, and you did the necessary shadow work, and you cut cords with the right people. You released the right people, places, and things. You walked away from what you needed to walk away from. You released the things that you needed to release, and God is blessing you for it. And you're protected by your archangels, your spirit team, God, and you've been praying for the protection that you need. So kudos to you for doing things right. Hello. Let's get into it, yeah? What else do we have? Eight of Wands. Wow. You got gifts that you really need to tap into. Like you've tapped into some of your gifts, but you're ascending. You're ascending and you need to tap into all of your gifts, right? Because you got gifts that you may not even know how to use. You might need to get yourself an oracle so you can learn how to use your gifts properly. Okay, and call your power back from every person, place, entity where you left it. Okay, you got to do that. You got to make sure you're staying on top of your stuff. Okay, you are protected, but you got to make sure you're doing your due diligence on your end to stay protected, right? All right, Aquarius, we're gonna look and see what we got. Let's see what we got in the hater deck. What's the news? Okay. And it's more like sips tea. Love it. And at the bottom, we got blues, scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. We already know who that is. That's that weird ass family member that you got, and your weird ass ex. Coming together with their disdain for you. Some of you are from a small city. Some of you are from a big town. You know what a big town is. It's a little city. I say that because I live in a small town and they swear this is a big city, and it is so not a big city. I'm from Detroit. Okay. That's a big city. Almost 1 million people. 750,000 people. That's what it used to be back in the day when it was strong. But even now that 2/3 of the people have left, still 250,000 people there. That's a lot of people. Okay. That's a big city. I don't think there's anywhere near that amount of people around that. I don't even know the population here, but it's nowhere close to Detroit size. Spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cats out of the bag, untrustworthy. Now, whoever this person is that's spilling the beans, that's untrustworthy, that's more than likely that family member that you don't know is cool with your ex, or probably messing around with your ex. Hey, yeah, I remember you, young girl S. Whitey. It hasn't been that long. You were just here like a few days ago or about a week ago, right? How you been? Hopefully everything's all good. I'm just reading Aquarius. We're doing a moonlit reading with nature's daughter. Just trying to tap in, guys, because I've been busy. It was a busy day and it was a rainy day. So I wasn't able to do a reading earlier. Not a long reading, but I said, let me get in here and do a reading with you guys today. All right, at the bottom, we got lust, greed, bareback, inconsiderate. Yuck, I hate that. Because this just makes me feel like they're out there just doing some nastiness and they're trying to get back with you so they can bring you something that you can't get rid of, right? So be aware of that homie lover friend that you used to play around with, right? Don't give them any, okay? Don't open your legs and keep your wing wang to yourself. Don't be sharing your body with just anybody, guys. Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die. I don't know about that. Us against the world, dedicated partnership. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if I trust that. I feel like that's that weird ex that's on that. Bonnie and Clyde, yeah, we were great together. Let's go rob some dates. No, absolutely not. I'm good. We were not on that. Maybe that was the girl you left me for, but yeah, no thanks. I don't want to be your Bonnie. And you're definitely not my Clyde. Love bombing, yep. Overly attentive, shower with affection for personal gain. Yeah. No, thank you. You can keep that fake love. That's not real love. Okay? That's not real love. We don't do that. Chained, codependency, unhealthy attachment, weighed down. Yeah. Because this is not healthy love. This isn't even love. This is toxic. This is chaos. This is somebody who thrives off of chaos. And it's not like they want the chaos in their own lives. They want you to be surrounded by chaos so you can't think straight. So you can't see them coming with all their disgustingness. Yeah, they're codependent. They need your energy to survive. Period. That's what's going on there. Time, delay, procrastination, too busy. You know what I feel like, Aquarius? You need to just sit back, rest, pray, meditate, do your yoga, take care of your body, eat clean, drink plenty of water. Focus on self-care and loving you. Okay? Because if you focus on yourself, whatever they're doing is not going to matter because divine timing is at play in your life. So all you got to do is make sure you're releasing everything that no longer serves your higher purpose or the greater good of your life, and watch how everything starts to pan out for you. All you got to do is focus on taking care of yourself and getting ready for what God has in store for you. At the bottom, we got knocked up, pregnancy, expecting, mothering. You got family life coming. You got the one coming. You're about to have a family. You're about to knock her up, or you're about to get knocked up. Okay, Aquarius? And your frenemy is going to be sitting there hating you. Fake friends, two-faced, hidden intentions. They're going to be so annoyed with you once they find out that either you're pregnant or you got somebody pregnant. Take it where it fits if you're a man or a woman, because energy has nothing to do with sex. But this situation, your ex is about to have a public meltdown over you moving on, because they are not used to you not letting them back in after they ghost you. They have ghosted you before. They've done this to you a lot. But you grew up and grew past it. And now they're like stuck because they don't want to grow up. They love playing with your life. That's a part of their fun time. But you're not with it. You grew up. And I'm so proud of you. Seriously. Because nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to be treated like that. Everybody deserves to be loved purely and intentionally. Nobody deserves to be played with. And that's exactly what this ex was doing to you. Let's see what spirit messages we have. Hopefully you guys had a great day. Hopefully everybody's having a very comfortably blessed evening. It's not too late. It's about 10:20. I know some people are probably ready to go to bed, so I'm not going to stay on here long. But I did want to just, get out here and give you guys a nice little reading, Aquarius. Tap in with my Pete. Yeah, Kai. You know what? Did I do Taurus yet? I think Taurus is closer to the end. Yep. Next is Cancer, then Taurus, and then Sagittarius. So I'm going to do Cancer, Taurus, and Sag tomorrow. So if you subscribe, you can hit that notification bell. You'll get that. You'll get notified when I do Taurus. That way you can come back and get your reading tomorrow. Okay? Got you. All right, let's see what spirit messages we got for you, Aquarius. We're going to wrap this thing up in a minute, okay? Whoa, all right. Well, let's get into it, yeah? Okay, we got this just in and other news and breaking news. All right, so we're going to start with breaking news. Breaking news. Spirit says the gift of fertility is upon you. Whatever you are wanting or trying to birth into your reality, Spirit is here to tell you that the time to do it is now. So that baby coming, that job is coming, that business is going to be at, that book, that what? That bright idea, do it. Just do it. Just do it. Get into it, yeah. It is your time. It's your time. It's a great idea to make sure you do this before retrograde season comes in and it messes up everything. Can't even get our words out during retrograde. We'd be like, wait a minute, hold up, wait, what? You subscribe? Awesome, thank you. I'm glad you joined the tribe. I won't let you down, trust me. You're in great hands. In other news, it's time to stop beating yourself up. There may be a situation in your life where you only blame yourself, and that's not fair. When it comes to this, know that everything will eventually work itself out. Stop blaming yourself, Aquarius. You're taking the blame for something that more than one person deserves the blame for. And it's awesome that you're taking accountability for your part, but you're not the only person that was to blame in whatever that situation is. So don't be beating yourself up. You forgive yourself and you move forward in love and light, okay? All right. Ask God for healing and what for whatever the situation is. Ask God for wisdom, guidance, discernment, and clarity, and forgive yourself. This just in, karma is real. Whatever you put out into the universe will surely find its way back to you. Be mindful of what you say and what you do, for it for you will always reap what you sow, be it good or bad. Karma is real. Okay? And that's why we want to stay on the right side of karma, right? That's how we do that. Okay? Get into it. Yeah, I'm telling you. Oh, whoa, whoa. We're not accepting that. That's way too many. Let's turn to the side. As I don't want to read every card in the deck. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, this just in. Spirit says focus on your finances at this time. Slow down spending and develop the habit of saving, or at least start to invest your money into assets that will bring you financial stability and wealth. Okay. So basically, it's time for you to be very intentional when it comes to your finances. Don't be frivolous. That's not to say be a tightwad, but just don't be frivolous. Make sure you're being intentional about where you put your energy and your finances because you don't know what's coming up. And I always say you got to live for today and try your best to be prepared for tomorrow because tomorrow's not promised. You got right now today, right? But just stay ready so you don't have to get ready, Aquarius. That's my advice to you. That's how I would take that. Let's see. Is there anything else? Breaking news. If you've just went through a heartbreak, excuse me. All right. Okay. Somebody doesn't want me to talk right now. They're trying to shut me up. This is my throat chakra. Hmm. If you've just went through a, if you've just, I can't even say it. If you just went through a heartbreak, Spirit is here to remind you that pain is only temporary. Allow yourself to feel order. Allow yourself to feel in order to heal. Trust that this too shall pass. I don't know why that was so hard for me to read. Somebody wants me to not give you this message. Whoever it was that broke your heart, even though you cut them off, you didn't heal yourself completely from that heartbreak. And I'm just going to tell you, Aquarius, you want to make sure you do that. Because if you don't heal yourself, they might be able to weasel their way back in. And then you're going to have another round of heartbreak because that person has not learned their lesson. They are a narcissist and they are not going to act right. They're just not. So I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. But it is what it is. The truth is what it is. It's not even a good or a bad thing. It just is what it is. This just in. Spirit says, detach from your fear, for there is nothing in this world worth fearing. Fear is the opposite of faith. Trust that everything will always go in your favor. It will always go in your favor. Because you got the Most High on your side. Period. You're on the right side of right, Aquarius. And this is for my high vibing Aquariuses, okay? This isn't for the cross watchers that are sitting there hating on the Aquarius or upset about anything positive said about Aquarius. We don't have time for low vibrations. We're vibrating high over here. We're elevating. We're ascending. Right? Hold on for a sec, guys. All right, guys. So let me. Oh, okay. We're going to go with Life Purpose Oracle cards. These are by Doreen Virtue. I've got a lot of decks by Doreen Virtue. Doreen has got some quality decks with some very wonderful messages. So let's get into it, yeah? Uh, Great. Alrighty. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. All right. Builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. So this lets me know that you love to create things. You like to build things from scratch. And it feels like this is something that you would do for free. Like I see this guy and his wife on YouTube. I think the guy is retired, if I'm not mistaken. But he goes around building fences and is doing stuff for his neighbors for free, and that stuff be costing like over 1,000, between $1,000 and $3,000 sometimes, a little more. But he does that stuff for free because he loves it. Him and his wife. And when you're, like I said, you will get, God will find a way to make sure you get paid to do what you love. If you truly love it, you better believe God's going to help you get paid for it, because that's your life purpose. Do you know how many smiles this man puts on people's faces? I think one of the fences that he built was for a veteran. Woman came home from fighting the war and she bought a home and just built a simple garden. And HOA was giving her the blues about her garden, telling her she had to put up a privacy fence, and at the time she just couldn't afford it. So he came and built her a fence, him and his wife. And I was like, that's what's up. I love that. This is the same thing, guys. If you build it, they will come. A field of dreams. Like, seriously. You have a creativity inside of you that can help people. And you love to do it and would do it for free. Right? So if there's something that you love so much that you would do it for free, go ahead, do it for free. And watch how you start getting paid from it too. Even though you're willing to do it for free, people are going to be like, yeah, I love that you did that for free, but I'm still going to pay you. Right? And don't stop your blessings by not accepting when somebody offers you money for stuff, guys. You can slow down or completely stop your blessings by not accepting, not receiving what's being given to you by universe. Because you're telling universe you don't need anything now, basically. Freedom. You're free to do what you choose. So get to it. You're not being stopped in any way, Aquarius. No one can stop you, even if they're trying. Even if you got a covenant of people, which most of us do have somebody, if it's not just one person, a few people trying to do things in the dark to stop you, trying to do their little kitchen magic, or paying practitioners that know what they're doing to try to harm you on some weirdness because they're going through some ignorance within their own mind. Because it's ignorant to try to stop somebody from their forward movement in life because you want them or because you're jealous or envious for whatever the issue is. Just focus on your own life and being a better version of yourself instead of trying to stop someone else. Aquarius is over here trying to live their life right, and you're over here mad because they wouldn't chase after you when you left them. Grow up. Healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others because you have a beautiful soul. Okay? You have a beautiful soul. And you're not trying to tear people down. You see the wings on the back of this doctor or nurse, right? Everybody's got wings. Even the builder has wings. Did you notice that? And this one here, she's free and she can fly, 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 fly with her wings. While the dolphins are jumping all around her. That is significant right there. I feel like somebody needs to go to the beach and really just unwind and, go have a spa day, go to the beach, just unwind, rest, fuel up, you know, get your strength back, fill your cup up until it runneth over, right? Because you deserve it. Travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. So it's like it's not even about just you, it's about what you can offer to the world. Maybe you're going to be a traveling healer or a traveling builder. I don't know. Put it where it fits, right? But Aquarius, you're about to be doing big things. Environmentalist. You're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. So you're going to be going around the world teaching about healing, building, you know, nurturing, protecting. Yeah. You're about to be out here doing big things. Kudos to you, Aquarius, seriously. Especially when you're out here doing things with nothing but integrity. That's you're a speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. So get ready, Aquarius. You got the gift of gab, right? So you're going to be out here teaching people. I feel like some of you, you're all going to be teaching about different things, though. That's why this is all over the place. Some of you are going to be environmentalists. Some of you are builders. Some of you are healers. Some of you are speakers. And some of you only feel free when you're doing what your heart's desire, right? So it's kind of like just tap in, tap into your gift and call your power back. That's how you're going to move forward. And I already told you that if you don't know how to tap into your gift, you need to get yourself an oracle. This says oracle cards. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. Some of you need to be on here doing exactly what I'm doing right now. hmm So tap in. Tap in to your gifts because we all have a gift from God. Every last one of us, we are gifted. Light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing light and love to this world. It's not just about you, baby boo. You are here to heal the world, Aquarius. It's way bigger than you thought. And you're protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. Okay? What did I tell you? God's going to make a way for you, baby. You're about to do big things, and it's going to be much bigger than you could have ever imagined. It's bigger than you. All right. All righty. All right, guys. I'm just going to pull a couple more cards and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up because we are almost an hour in. I didn't think I was going to be on this long. I'm long-winded, guys. All right. What do we have on the bottom? The Magician. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. What did I tell you? All you got to do is tap in, and God will make sure you're able to make money at whatever you do. I'm not going to leave you hanging. You're going to be able to do what you need to do. Trust me. King of Raphael. Warm, generous, honorable, refined. Yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. It's just more confirmation after confirmation after confirmation, right? I think you already know what you're supposed to be doing. Some of you are operating in fear, and you need to stop doing that. Did I have these upside down? Okay. Ace of Michael. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So basically, if you have any issues with anybody, now is a good time for you to go ahead and forgive them, move forward in love and light, pray for their healing. If you need to cut cords with them, go ahead and cut cords. It's all good. Do what you need to do, but it's time to let go of what you need to let go of so you can move forward. So that stuff isn't hindering you. Okay? You don't want the past to be an issue in the present, and you definitely don't want to take that crap to your future. So, Nine of Gabriel. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. So basically, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Another confirmation on that. And like I said, environmental activism. Basically, you're going to be fighting for the planet. It looks like, so that it feels like it's going to be something like people dumping waste and making it hard for us to grow food on our own land, right? Hard for farmers to do what they need to do, right? You're going to be fighting for people to be able to live in this world without chemicals all over our food and water, right? So it looks like you're going to be trying to help everybody. Like I said, it's bigger than you. Sorry, I did already say that. Knight of Gabriel, confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic. Time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. Because some of you are already tapped in, but the ones who are not, you need to do that quickly because you got some really great gifts that you need to tap into and learn how to use, right? Because the world needs you. The world needs you at your best. Queen of Gabriel, passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. You can do anything right now. Anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So basically, it's the type of situation where everything you touch turns to gold. So whatever you wrap your mind around that you think you might want to do, now is the time for you to go ahead and do it. You will be successful. Okay? You will definitely be successful. So get into it, yeah. Like, what is the one thing that you wish you could do? Man, you wake up in the morning and that's what you want to do. You don't want to go to work and get paid to do that mundane job that you hate. You'd rather stay at home and do this for free because it makes you happy. So get into that. All right, guys. I want you guys to go out there and be great. Know that everything that you want to do in life is going to be easy for you. You need to nurture yourself. Nurturing yourself involves listening to your needs and tending to your physical and emotional well being. Nurture yourself. Okay? And release fear. Releasing fear involves challenging negative beliefs, reframing challenges as possibilities, and developing a resilient mindset. You see that? Release that fear. Release it. Release it in love and light and move forward, okay? All right, this is the last card I'm going to pull for you, Aquarius. Cherish moments. Each moment becomes an opportunity to nurture your emotional well being as you immerse yourself in the beauty of the present. Cherish it. You got great things coming your way. You got a nutty buddy ex that hates to see you succeed. Who cares? Who doesn't have a nutty ex that don't want to see you succeed? They just don't want to see you succeed without them. They hate to see you happy because your happiness does not involve them, but they'll get over it. And then once they start loving themselves, maybe they'll find true happiness themselves, but that's not your problem. Don't you worry yourself about it. You just make sure you go out there and you love on yourself and go out there and love and light and do what you're supposed to be doing because God's got a whole lot in store for you. A lot of love, a lot of blessings. So get out there and accept, get yourself ready to receive the love and the light that God has for you and get yourself ready to give love and light to others because that's what you're here to do. All right, guys, love and light to you guys. I hope everybody has a wonderfully blessed evening. Get yourself some rest. Be kind to yourselves and one another. Namaste.